is one of the top 3 platforms of 2022 back in 2023. But we're going to see. But first, I want to give you a chance to read this disclaimer. All right, let's get to it and do it. And that platform is Bitify or Bitify, however you pronounce it. It is back. But is it paying? Because if it's paying, it's staying. But if it's not, it doesn't even matter if it came back. So what I had to do, I heard this, shout out to Crypto Muscle CM. I heard that this platform was back. So I said, hey, let's check it out. Because, man, in 2022, it just kept delivering. It kept delivering. And 4.5% is not some, amount that you want to throw away. 4.5% daily for 45 days. So I said, man, it is worth, I got some money left in there. It is worth checking it out to see if it's back. So I logged in. Now you want to stay to the end because I have some, some information to give you about how to log in and what you need to do, and have some troubles that I had logging in. And so you want to know that. But before we do all that, I want to know if it's paying. So let's go ahead and click on withdraw funds. Let's see if we have, I think the minimum is $5. And that got $7.50 there, and that should get me over that hump. Let's see. All right. Oh, batch ID, baby. It is back in paying. It is back in paying. So since it's paying, it is staying. Now, let's go ahead and look at the plans. And as I said, what I want to do is after we look at the plans, I want to tell you a little bit about what I had to do to get my account back, and how you may be able to get your account. But maybe this is the first time you see it, Bitify. You're like, what is this all about? Well, let's go ahead and look at the plans. Whoa, that sounded good. That sounded like the sound of 7.5 in my wallet. And I gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, let's go ahead and look at the plans. This is the basic plan, 4.5% per day for 45 days. The minimum deposit is $50 up to $999. The standard plan, 5.2% per day for 45 days. The minimum deposit is $1,000. The maximum deposit is $499.99. The premium plan is 6% per day for 45 days. That's $5,000 to $9,999. And the diamond plan, you know what I gotta say, diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with the gangster lean. Anyway, 8% a day for 45 days, $10,000 to $50,000. Now, this is one of those platforms that you really need to get dialed in to understand the FAQs, because if you don't, it can really be an issue. So with that being said, let's go to the F, the A's, and the Q's. All right, what does the company do? Trading, crypto. What are the benefits? You make money. Okay, who can be a client? Anybody can be a client. How can you be a client? Click on the link in the description and comments of this video. How can I invest? How I secure safe funds? What payment methods are acceptable? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, USD, TRC, 20, Baby, Dogecoin, and Perfect Money. What is the maximum and minimum amount is $50, and the maximum is $50,000 per deposit. After funds sent from the payment system, how quickly can it be credited? Funds simply require 3 confirmation blockchain, after which flex instantly in your account. After I sent funds from the payment system, that's making the deposit into the payment system. You saw how fast it was, man. We missed those batch IDs, baby. What's the minimum for withdrawal? Yes, the minimum for withdrawal is $5 for each currency, for all currencies. So that's pretty nice, because usually Bitcoin is a little bit more. How fast the withdrawals processed? They are processed instantly without any. Now, this is one of the few platforms that says it and they actually deliver. Need charge for the payouts? No. Can be deposit through one payment system and draw through another one? Deposit through many only be drawn within the payment system which was deposited. Can I reinvest the earned funds? No, you are not allowed to compound your earnings. It can only be withdrawn. So we always talk about risk management. Withdraw. Get your money off of the platform. Get your money off of the platform. Unlike Manicore or Pegasus, where they actually charge you to make a deposit, and you make a deposit and to make withdrawal. There's no charge here, so you really have no reason to just let your balance build up on the account. It just doesn't make any sense. Can I reinvest in the same plan after I completed my investment in one plan? No, you are not allowed to reinvest in the same plan once your investment cycle has completed. That has caused some people some problems, right? So they've completed one, and then boom, they came back in and try to get in that same one again. They didn't read the F, the A's, and the Q's, so they had some issues, they had some problems. So understand, you're not allowed to reinvest in the same plan. It's in any plan once your investment cycle has completed. Now, because I'm a YouTuber, because they want me to put this information out there about this plan and pain and this, that, and other, they allow me to reinvest so that I can show this. But I'm just telling you, as a regular person, you're not going to be able to do that. So just be aware of that. When will I see my first profits? 24 hours after your, let's see, let's click there. Oh, that won't open. Okay, it's just going to be 24 hours after your deposit is placed on the account, and we're not going to worry about the affiliate program. All right, here are two critical pieces of the FAQs that if you miss these two, they could cause you a lot of problems. Number one, do I get my principal back after 45 days? No, your principal is included in the profit each day. So when it says 4.5% per day for 45 days, part of that 4.5% is your principal. So please be aware of that. And number two, this is part I think a lot of people just don't take advantage of, and this lowers your risk management. When can I cancel my investment plan? You can cancel your investment plan within the first half of your investment time with a 10% fee. So that means within the first 22 days that you can get your money back, your deposit back with the 10% fee. Think about it. Once you're in 3 days, you're at 12, over 12%, 13.5%, something like that. So after that, it's pure profit. If you wanted to take your money out, take your, your money out, you'd have about 3.5% profit. Now, the longer you leave it in, the more profit you'll make. But, when you take it out, if you choose to take it out ahead of time, you can do that according to the website. But most people just leave it in the full 45 days, and that's okay. That's okay if you want to do that, but you do have this option, and I think most people miss out on this option. Of course, you know what I always got to say, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. Only invest where you're willing and able to lose, and always do your own due diligence. Now, let's go ahead and get into the back office as I tell you what I had to do to get my account activated again. And so what I had to do is this. The chat has been very helpful, very friendly. What I had to do was when I initially re-logged back in, even though my wallet was the same, I had to reattach my wallet. I'm sure I'm gonna have to do probably the same thing with my Bitcoin wallet once that's reattached. I had to reattach wallet. So then I had to refresh the screen, and then when I tried to first time, even though I got back into the system, my wallet was still there. It went from being saved, or no, sorry, now it went from being account balance to pending. So I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Well, no, not beautiful. You came back and now you're pending. So I reached out to the chat. I said, hey, is there a reason why my payment is pending? It said, hey, you have to reattach your wallet. I said, well, my wallet hadn't changed. It's still there. It said, even with that, you still have to do it again. Okay, so I updated my wallet. Reached back out to them. she said, okay, try. And they did something on the back end, so they canceled the other pending one. So I tried again. Boom, same thing, went straight to pending. So reach back now, and you have to be patient and you have to keep trying, because a couple of times I tried and it would time out, and I would get the email, hey, your chat closed. I'm like, it closed? What do you mean closed? I didn't close it. They never answered. So they are just coming back. I know they're probably super busy, so all I can say is just have to be patient. You just have to be patient. So it took me a few times of going back and forth with chat and having them help me out before I was actually able to finally get the withdrawal and finally able to get it to where it gave me the batch ID. So those are some things that you'll want to do to make sure that as you're logging back in, as you're trying to reestablish. Now, if this is your first time, you probably won't have any problem. That won't even be an issue for you. But even if it is, if you have some kind of issues, maybe there's some issues, make sure that you go ahead and check with chat. Check with chat, because chat has been very good about helping people get their accounts back. So I'm sure they're super busy. So you definitely want to check with them. Now, with that being said, once I was able to get back in, once I was able to get my wallet going and everything like that, then it was a smooth transition. They've been very helpful, haven't had any problem. So Bit of Fee is back. Last year just kept paying and paying. I mean, day after day after day, it would pay and pay and pay. And so we are glad to see it back. Now, if you want to take part in BitOFi, make sure to click on the link in the description and comments of this video, and make sure you watch this next video as I tell you about 3 bad habits that will leave you broke in 2023.